This is to all of you who would like to know the cost of building a 600 chicken house. The dimension of this chicken house is 19 feet wide and 45 feet length. Only one floor can cost you $1,250. In Ugandan shilling, that is 4,750 Ugandan shillings. Only that. If you're going to build just one floor, that is only the expenses. But if you're going to build 2 floors, you just multiply that amount of money by 2. This is the upper floor. The reason why I've filmed this video on the upper floor, I want to show you the way I separate the chicken house from the lower floor, the upper floor from the lower floor. I use wood cuttings. Some of you use timber, but timber is much expensive than the wood cutting. In Ugandan shilling, you can find a wood cutting, a bigger wood cutting like this one at 3,000, but timber you can find only one at 7,000 or even above. It depends on the where you have bought it from. And for me, I always advise people to use the cheapest materials, because the money that construct a chicken house does not come back. That is waste money. It is like the money that you use to buy clothes. It can't come back. Aeration is the key to a successful poultry farm. As you can see, this is the upper floor, and the behind part, the windows, the poles in between are separated very well, because from down to up the distance is a little bit far away, so for security purposes it is okay. But if it was a lower floor, those poles would be much compacted. But for the upper floor, it is very fine. In front, you can see it is perfect. So aeration is the key. If you want to avoid diseases, sickness from the chicken, you have to create a well aerated chicken house. You will treat less, and the production will be good, and it's you to benefit. So that is all my advice to you. In between here, the left space in between the wood cuttings, they're going to use the leftover iron sheets, the small sheets that are left over, to cover all the space that is in between, so that when they apply the concrete, it doesn't fall on the lower floor. You can see the space in between. That is why most of the people use timber, but this is the only trick. Just use the leftover sheets that they cut off, those small sheets, and cover the space in between the wood cuttings. It will be fine. To make it profitable for you, please try to use the lower floor as a store and the upper floor as a chicken house. If you're to build 2 floors, you can decide to use the lower floor as your store and store the feeds when the prices are very low. Please, I'm telling you, this is what makes the poultry farming profitable. If you don't stock, you don't earn. You're going to be in the business for quite a long period of time, but if you don't learn the tricks of poultry, you will not benefit. You will quit this business. So you can use the lower floor as a chicken store, stock the feeds when the prices of feeds are a little bit low, and utilize them when they increase in prices. use the bigger poles to separate, to hold the upper floor. Like this one, you can see these are poles that are holding the upper floor. All these corners, they have poles. All these are poles that are holding the upper floor. And this is the upper floor. Before you put the wood cuttings, poles first. These are poles. They are laid onto these bigger poles to support the upper floor. Don't wait for so long to start. Start now, because inflation is everywhere. That is all I have for today. Let's meet next time. Thank you so much.